Can you feel it? It's here. It's finally here. It's the Guess That Key Christmas special. So put another Yule log on the fire, pull up a chair, pour yourself some eggnog and or some Christmas spirits, whatever you go by, and we'll get right into Guess That Key Christmas right after this. Before we go any further, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit the subscribe button because you got to be subscribed to win in the not one, not two, not three, but 4 different drawings that we're going to have tonight. Make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, and do all that good stuff. Make the Christmas bells ring on the YouTube algorithm. So let's get right into it. Let's bring in our esteemed panel. We of course have my partner in crime. It is Mark. What's going on, Mark?
What's happening? Just trying to stop laughing about the intro.
Did you notice the snow and everything?
Yeah.
Prettied it up for Christmas. We have this is an OG episode. We have from the Spectales podcast. It is the bearded half. It is Jesus. What's going on, Jesus?
What is going on, everyone? When you said esteemed, I feel sorely underdressed. I should have worn my suit and tie as I usually do, because when you're esteemed, I have to bring that. But next time.
Okay.
Next time.
Or I just won't call you esteemed anymore.
There you go.
And we have the other half of the Spectales podcast. It is Jake. What's going on, Jake? This is the dramatic turn.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
What's going on?
It's very good
so good to have.
Thanks for having us, Paul.
Oh, no, thank you for coming on. I totally appreciate it. We got a lot to get to tonight, so we're going to actually get right into the comments and see who we have. I've actually already lost some comments. Las Cruces was here at like 6 o'clock tonight, so he was first. And then we got Blue Hellion. Thank you for joining us. It's a Christmas miracle that I commented directly after the first comment from Las Cruces. Absolutely. TM Nerdy, let's do this. They're out already. GM Nerdy is Jake lying. Ryan Riley, thank you for joining us as well. Cliff on comics, thank you for joining us. It's the immortal Biggie Shack. He was on not too long ago.
Nice.
Collecting with Durs. Hello, you beautiful and massive legends. Oh, that's so nice. Brother John, frequent guest here as well.
John.
Thank you as well. Let's see who we got. Don't want to miss anybody. TM Nerdy saying hi to everybody. Paul, Mark, Jake, Jesus. So saying hi to everybody there. Let's see what else we got. We got Dr. Van Hoot, DVH. Dr. Van Hoot's coming from the spiral dimension all the way from across the pond. Joining us tonight.
Oh, you know what? Hold up. Go ahead. Keep going, guys.
What are you doing?
Do you want us to hold up or keep going?
No, y'all can keep going, but I gotta get in the festive mood.
We'll keep going. We'll hold up.
Lucky to hanging born. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you always. Brian Dice. Brian LCS.
I can't even get the thing, man.
Thank you.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm
You
gonna
won't be
figure
good.
this out.
Enrique Saldivar. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Legion of Comics. I know him. I ran into him the other day. John, Comic Avalon, J-Med, thank you for joining us as well. Dagger Cards is also joining us. Let's see if that's everyone or if we...
there we go. Figured it out, guys.
Spidey, what's up, Legends? Thank you for joining us. He's actually from Down Under. So we have one across the pond and one from Down Under. So
nice.
It's a lot of ponds, a lot of water.
We are a worldwide phenomenon. I'll just have you know that. Okay.
That's for Henry. That's for Henry talking about the Astros head on the floor. It never touches the floor. Never.
There you go. Hello, Comics with Dale of Suspense. ABS Comics and Games. Paul, thank you for joining us. Mark's LCS.
Nice.
Digger Jim, thank you for joining us as well. We appreciate you.
TM book with Santa.
Yeah. Kyle, so Comics 87. Thank you for joining us. We've got Beckerman as well. Nice shirt, Mark. There you go. A-OK
to me by Beckerman.
There you go. Hey, before I forget, a new South Park episode dropped today on Paramount Plus. It's the OnlyFans. It's an OnlyFans episode.
Yo,
It's all about
I've been
OnlyFans.
I've been
So
packing my book
if
bag
you're a
full of
big
thread all day.
if
I
you're
gotta
a
watch
South
that.
Park fan, make sure you watch that. So, all right. So let's get into how we play this game. Basically, we have each of us have brought a key comic to the festivities. And how do we know it's a key comic? Well, because Key Collector, in his infinite wisdom, has told us so. Okay.
Yeah, that app
Uh,
is not up to date. It
yeah,
made me
and that's
so
how we
mad.
know. So, what everyone will do is they will take turns asking yes or no questions, and they must be yes or no questions. And the person will answer yes or no. We'll keep doing that until someone thinks as though they know the answer, know the book. They'll say I'm locked in. The other people will keep asking questions until they either lock themselves in or they just scream no mas. And we go from there. We will be taking questions from the chat as well, so make sure you're in the chat. Ask as many questions as you can. Something that will help us is this. We have the comic book ages. The Golden Age runs from Action Comics #1 to 1955. The Silver Age runs from 1956 and the introduction of Barry Allen in Showcase 4 to 1969. The Bronze Age runs from Green Lantern, Green Arrow #76 to 1970 to 1985. The Copper Age runs from the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths to 1991. And the Modern Age runs from the creation of Image Comics in 1992 to the present. So that's those are the different comic ages you'll need. You can use anything to help you. And when it comes to the comic ages, obviously, they're all important, but we all know the ones that are most important.
Gold! Gold and silver! Silver and gold!
So, like I said, you can use anything. You can use a dictionary. You can use a thesaurus. You can use a friend, phone a friend. You can use anything to help you. If you are using Key Collector, make sure that little non-keys is off, so that way you won't get every single comic in a run. You'll get just the keys. So make sure that you do that. What we're going to do is we are going to have Jesus. You're going to go first. So.
Oh, I'm going first today?
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof, oof.
Evil Comics, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, Mike.
Oh man, gotta get on my game now.
Exactly. Well, I figured you got all dressed for it, with the antlers. So I was like,
Yeah,
let's
well,
go.
I have to be esteemed. So
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
for sure.
So, Mark, you can ask the first question.
Is this a Silver Age comic?
Silver. I mean, there was what was that thing called? Whatever they make metallurgy, I guess, in those times. But
Alchemy?
alchemy. There was alchemy around in that time, but
Yeah.
I don't believe it's silver. No silver.
But no one was turning your comic book into silver, is what you're telling us.
No, that's correct.
Okay. Is it a Marvel comic?
Is it a Marvel comic? I mean, it's marvelous. I mean, if you wanna, it's marvelous. You can definitely say that for sure. It is not
It is
a
not a
Marvel.
Marvel comic.
I know what show I'm coming on, right? So I'm not gonna do the Marvel on that one.
Okay.
Let's see here. My turn, right?
Yes.
What do I know about Jesus?
Too much.
You know nothing,
Probably
Jake.
too much.
You know nothing, Jake Snow.
Is it a Golden Age book?
Oh, he's trying to play the.
Is it?
I
it
know you.
gold?
I love gold. I do love gold now. I don't know if you guys have been following my journey into the gold space. It is not gold. It is not gold. Nope.
TM Nerdy wants to know if the artist is still alive too.
Is the artist still alive? Let me see. I do have to double check that.
That was a Kevin Medina
Yeah.
No.
question.
The artist is not alive.
Okay.
Did he die
And
recently?
DC book.
Mark, yeah, is it a DC book?
Is it a DC book? DC.
Wait, is it a DC Stardust?
I mean, it is electric, so there's direct current there. So, I mean, you can say that it's an electric comic. DC, it is a DC book.
It is a DC book. Is it a Bronze Age book?
Bronze. So this one's kind of tricky because of the bronze and copper. Bronze. There you go. Thank you. Bronze and it is a Bronze Age book. It is a Bronze
Ooh.
Age.
Okay, so it's a DC Bronze Age book. That is right in Jake's wheelhouse.
I know about these
Nope,
things.
nope. It's DC. This is DC.
Hold on now. ABX asked a really relevant question in the chat.
Is it a teen? Is it a T? I can't see.
There's
Is
an
that
M there. There's an
or
M.
M. M team. TM. Team. It is not a TM book. And yes, it does have red on the cover.
There you go.
Have we ever had one that doesn't have red on the cover?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
Red is one of the primary colors that they use for comic books, right? So it's almost everything's going to have.
Hey Zeus, can you tell me the thing that makes this a key? Is it villain? Is it a villain key?
Is it a villain key?
Is it a villain key?
Villain key.
Yeah, a villain key.
Villain key.
I think if you say it enough times, it'll become a villain key.
I kept saying it so long that the word stopped meaning anything, so I don't even know what villain key means anymore. It is not a villain key, no. Oh, it's going against everything Jake knows about me.
Is this a first appearance key?
Is this a first appearance key? Let me see. Is it? Well, I mean, there's a gray area there, Mark. That's all I can say. It's the gray area. There is first appearances in this key. Yes.
Okay.
That seems pretty black or white. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Brother John wants to know if it's an ongoing title.
Ooh,
As
John
in-
with the big
As in
brain.
currently, as it is still is still
Nope.
running.
At the time it was published, was it considered an ongoing title? The things that are not ongoing titles are mini-series, maxi-series, annuals, specials. If it was planned to be an ongoing series, no matter how long it ran, it's considered an ongoing title.
It is an ongoing
Okay.
for sure.
Aggressively relaxing. Thank you very much for joining us. Okay. So there are first appearances, but that's a gray area. And you did say appearances, so it's not a team book. Would Mark be mad if he got this book wrong?
That's his secret. Mark's mad all the time.
There you go. Yeah.
It is a first appearance, Kyle. He said first appearances. This is actually a good question since it's a Bronze Age book. Is it a Neil Adams drawn book?
Neil Adams. Let me check this again.
Cali Comics, thanks for joining us.
It is not. I repeat, N-O, a Neil Adams.
Did Neil Adams read the book?
I have it on good authority. I'm sure he did. It's possible. Who wouldn't? How about that?
What was the answer to the ongoing part?
It is.
Yes, it
ongoing.
was good.
So it's a DC Copper ongoing with multiple first appearances?
Not copper.
Not Copper. I'm sorry.
The bronze.
Bronze. I knew it was one of those metals.
What did I miss? These things are flying through so fast. There's like Anachronic Comics. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. What did I miss, Beckerman? I'm going back. All right.
Wait,
Oh,
who's
was Neil Adams the artist? There you go. Okay, so Beckerman asked it first. I just only saw it when.
Somebody give Beckerman his flowers. He needs them.
Yeah, you gotta give credit where credit's due.
All right. Is this a Bat family title?
Ooh, that's actually a good question. So the Bat family, we've talked about this at length and ad nauseum.
Right.
Right?
So we don't have to do it anymore. You can just
Oh, hold on. I just want a
Look
link.
at you throwing out Latin words.
I know a few here and there, not too many. That's the only one I know. Okay, I'll just admit it. That's the only one I know. Bat family. No, it is not a Bat family.
Okay, is it a Superman family book though?
So what were the Superman titles? Superman,
Action,
We
action,
can't make the
Superman,
work for you.
Adventure, World's Finest.
World's Finest is
Um,
considered.
Yes, because it's Batman is for both a Batman and a Superman family book.
Oh, that's interesting. No, it is not
It is
a Superman. No.
Paul wants to know if it's is the key a male character? The first appearance.
Yes, that's very, very misogynistic to say that.
We can say the cover is moist. Well, not yet, but the night is young.
Yes, my cover isn't. I wouldn't say it is moist. Oh no, this one's.
Strange
Oh, I'm
Academy.
sorry. This is the wrong one, guys. I was been doing the wrong one the whole time. It could be. I don't know.
All right. What do we got? I'm running out of questions. Here we go. Bronze.
I mean, it's been 10 questions already, at least.
Exactly.
Oh,
At least.
Ooh. Mad Spidey asked George Perez. Is it a George Perez drawn
Is that
book?
your question? Is that your question, Jake?
I'd like
Jake,
you to answer.
Jake. No wishy-washy stuff here. Is this your question, Jake?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Although he is a great artist, just like Neil Adams. No, it is not a George Perez drawn book.
It's not a team book, right? We said so. I
Yeah,
don't think
we
it
said
can't,
no
can't be
teams.
Justice League.
No
Right.
TM. No
So now we got the
TM.
second color. Is there green on the cover? It would be good if there was green and red to Christmas, but that's up to you.
You know what? That's Brother John is on something here because it is Christmas. You guys know how I'm about Christmas. You guys see the antlers.
Hmm.
I mean, the reindeer are the forgotten folk of Christmas. Nobody celebrates the reindeer. There is green. There is green on the
Okay.
cover. Green and red.
Nice.
There you go.
I don't know. It's DC.
Ooh,
I don't.
Horror
Is it-
book. Good
Is it a
question.
Flash title?
Is it a flash title? As in, like, if you say it fast, it's like in a flash. Like that's
Yeah. If you say it really fast, does it make this go any quicker?
It is. Hold on. No, there's not a Flash. And see, you messed up because you could have said, "Is it in the Flash?" Family, since there was so many Flash family books, right, guys?
I don't know. Not in the Bronze Age, there were. There are now, but
Man, this is. I didn't think it was gonna be this
Something's-
difficult, honestly.
Blue Holly wants to know if it's a Green Lantern book.
Green Lantern. I mean, there is green on the cover, and there's
And
something
there's
that
red on the cover.
maybe looks like a lantern, but it's not a lantern. No, it is not a Green Lantern book.
Maybe we
Okay.
should be focusing on the year. We haven't really been. We got the
Yeah, we just
Bronze
know
Age.
it's 70 to 85, right? That's pretty much all that we know.
Yep.
Mark's good at asking months.
Oh, is it a Swamp Thing title? Swamp Thing, not to be confused with Man Thing, right? That's correct. Right? So, Swamp Thing would be a great book, and there is green in those. A lot of those
Yeah.
covers. Not a lot of red in those covers, though, right? Except in the eye sometimes. No, it is not a Swamp Thing title. TM Nerdy.
Okay.
Is this
One
a
more.
superhero book?
Ah, man, superheroes are so subjective, man. I mean, is Batman a superhero? Is he really a superhero, or is he a vigilante? Yeah, he's a superhero.
Okay. So it's not a horror book. So it's a male. It's not Batman or Superman or
Is it in the Bertinelli
Flash.
family?
Green Lantern. So did this issue come out before 1975?
419. I gotta look at this. For 1975. Yes. For 1975.
Okay. So it's 70 to 74.
Is it a Jack Kirby book?
Is it a Jack Kirby book? In what essence do you mean? Did he like? What did Jack Kirby have to do with it? Is what I'm asking.
Was he involved in either
Did he read it?
art and or writing?
Jack Kirby.
Jackalus Kirby. Yeah.
Jack
Jackalus.
Kirby. Jack Kirby. Not Jack Nicholson, right? Jack Kirby. Yes, it is.
I'm locked in.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna lock in.
You can't lock in
Alright.
the same thing I locked in, though, Mark.
Does all right? I'll unlock and then I'll ask a question and then lock in different than what you're going to lock in.
That'd be good.
Does the first letter of the title of this comic start with the letter M?
Did you say N as in Nancy or M as in Margaret?
M as in Mister.
Oh, in that case, yes.
I'll lock in at a different issue number than Jake.
Okay.
20
cent
look
cover?
look at John's comment.
I'm locked too. So
I'm gonna see
Hang a
that
pair of
forever.
truck nuts, Brian.
all right. So we are all locked in. So Jake, you get to guess first because you locked in first.
I'm going with Mr. Miracle #1. You can see it there. There we go.
Mr.
Yeah.
Miracle
That's
number
proof.
1. Anyone else?
Now just give it to me now.
You're up
I'm gonna-
next. Go
I'm
ahead.
going to put a
Mark.
different issue number.
That's what I was saying. Nobody said. Is it a first? The number
I
one.
want to go with number 4, please, sir.
Number 4.
And I was going with number 1 as well.
Number 1.
We already picked number 1.
We are looking at this great.
Well, you're looking at it. We can't see a
example.
thing.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I did it. 4 points for me.
Mr. Miracle. Number 1. I recently got this in a pretty cool trade, a pretty gnarly trade. Somebody else put on the chat, Phantom Stranger, which that was going to be the other one. But I didn't choose that one because I didn't know if it was a key as much. Let me see.
Definitely.
But I do have it here. So I traded my good buddy Ron
Mhm.
some trades. Infinite. This is the Phantom
Nice.
Stranger.
Yep.
First appearance in the Silver Age, which isn't
Right.
So I had that one too. I was gonna bring that one, but I thought that one was gonna be too crazy. But in fact, this one kind of stumped you guys, man. Jack
Yeah, for a
Kirby
while.
goodness. I've been wanting this book for a long time, just never came across it. And when the opportunity came to trade my friend Ron for it, I traded him for these 2 older keys and 2 modern, like, cool books that I like. Traded him Crisis on Infinite Earths hardcover, a Submariner 75th anniversary trade, and a Watchmen trade, and a couple other books, some Fantastic Four Silver Age books for it. But it was a really cool trade. These are 2 of the big books, I guess the bigger books that were in it. I just like these books. They're really cool. DC keys. I don't have a lot of DC keys. I got that Strange Academy from him as well. And then I got this really cool, I just think it's cool, Spider Boy graffiti
Yeah.
on the top, with the COA on it because it's limited.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was the trade. It's pretty cool. But this Jack Kirby goodness.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm glad to see you collecting comics finally.
Exactly. So Jake and Jesus, what's going on with Spectales? You guys are taking a small hiatus, correct?
We're
Hiatus.
on our holiday break. Yeah, kind of. You remember when we were all kids and we would go to school and there was that break over the holiday season that everybody really, really looked forward to. We wanted, since we couldn't actually bring that back for work-related things, we decided to at least bring it back for the holidays for Spectales. So we and we had kind of announced this, I think, when we launched this year. But basically, we did 16 episodes all in a row, all on every week. And then now we're taking 6 weeks off and we're coming back and we'll do another 16 episodes in a row. And we've already got kind of some bigger things working out for early next year. Actually, we're pretty excited about a few names that we already have on our list for interviews.
On the docket, if you will. Yeah.
Can we get a tease? What are some first names involved in it? Just
I mean, these
Just
people
the
go by
first
first
name.
names, so they go by one name. It's like
Yeah, if we
Cher
just
or-
say Beyonce, you're gonna
Cher.
know who I'm
yeah,
talking about.
we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that to you guys and kind of ruin the fun. But
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
don't want to
say-
talk about Brian at all, for sure.
yeah, do not talk about Brian like that, man.
Yep.
Please.
I was hoping you would say Jeff.
Oh, there's a Jeff there. There may
There's a lot going on in comic
There-
books with a guy named Jeff right now.
there might be a Daniel somewhere. There might be a Chip somewhere in there. I don't know yet. We don't know.
I'd be
We don't know.
interested in numerous Daniels. You got the Warren Johnsons, you have the Sam Piers.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in there.
Very
There's
nice.
a lot of Jameses, some Patricks.
Stuff to look forward to. Before we go
Yeah,
any
there's a
further,
lot of
though,
cool moments.
before we go any further, Jesus, we got someone who wants to say hi to you, Jesus.
Hello, it's me, the big guy, and I'm back. Jake and Jesus, I want you to keep working hard. I don't want you to fall off of the nice list on Christmas Eve. And you owe it to yourself and your listeners to make sure that happens. It's too late in the game to be messing up now, and so many people look up to you. Christmas is coming. It's coming fast. It's right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. And in the twinkling of an eye, it'll be Christmas Day once more, as once again we get to celebrate the great hope that was offered to all of us on that first Christmas night long, long ago. Now, Jake and Jesus, Mrs. Claus loves your podcast, as do all of my elves, and I can't tear her away when a new episode comes out. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, Jesus, and really it's for your own good. You see, Mrs. Claus loves a good beard, but she can't stand it when it's a little uneven and when it's trimmed wrong. She's mentioned coming down there to trim yours and get it right, which is a really bad idea because she's a terrible trimmer. And if she ever gets a hold of your beard, it will be gone. Ho, ho, ho! Don't let her get anywhere near you with a pair of scissors. Ho, ho, ho!
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Wow.
I am patiently waiting for Mrs. Claus to come down here.
There you go. Okay. And before we go any further, though, we have to do our first drawing of the night. So let me show you what it is we will be giving away. Some of you may realize that in just before we get to Christmas, we actually get to Aquaman 2. And so in our first drawing, we have the complete set of Aquaman foils from Whatnot. So we have the original one. We have the Aquaman 2 logo.
Ooh, nice.
We have the silver foil. These are all reprints of Aquaman number 35, the first appearance of Black Manta. So these three were all from BTC Collectibles, Big Time Collectibles, and then we're even going to throw in the color foil as well.
Oh,
So
nice.
we got all four of them. So
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
So
really cool.
that's our first drawing. Let me just get a
Hashtag wet.
Okay, but everybody here has seen the second appearance of Black Manta, right? That
Yes.
cover. It's got to be one of the greatest covers ever done.
The one with the low angle looking up, with him up on the rock.
Well, and they completely redid the Aquaman title. Even they worked the title into the artwork.
Yeah.
Like it just so unique.
So enter in hashtag Aquaman into the chat, and we will draw that in just a second.
Paul, is anybody allowed to do that?
Anyone, you guys, absolutely.
I'll jump in.
Yeah, I got to get in on that. Are people going to think it's rigged if I win?
Oh, I hope
No.
so. I really hope
Of course,
so.
of course.
All right. Well, Paul, pick my name then, would you please?
Spin it and cut it off before it's done. Congrats.
Pops, thank you for stopping by. Brother John said I always thought Jesus' head was uneven, not the beard.
Like I put Aqualad, so I should win. Why do you put Jake next to Spectails? That's That's not how that goes. That's not how that. It's one half. So if he wins,
You get 2 of them.
All
I
right,
get to go.
if Spectails wins, I will cut all of the books in half, or I'll have.
Hold on.
We'll ask Paul to cut
look,
all the books in half.
This is an important question. Will you do it vertically or horizontally? Because that matters. I will accept one way and not the other way.
Of course, it's vertically.
Of course.
Just loose pages on half of it.
Yeah.
Immortals, Jack knows what's going on. Santa should tell Miss Claus to calm the book down. It did seem kind of, he seemed a little bit tense there.
Somebody mentioned it, but his hands were freakishly big.
Yes.
I mean, he has to carry a huge sack.
From the
Jake.
sack and the sleigh.
All right, we got 25 people watching. We got 21 entered, so we're gonna go ahead and draw it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Brother John.
Brother John.
Congrats,
Nice.
congrats.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right. Brother John, I'm pretty sure I have your address, but just in case I don't, just message me again. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I have, because you have won basically everything that we've given away over on DC Deep Dive.
Very
Yeah. Mark, you're gonna go next. So, and I will ask the first question. Mark, is this a DC book?
Yes.
Ooh,
I wanted to bring something different for once.
curveball.
Is it a
Is
Silver
Jesus up
Age?
next?
Silver Age.
That was Mark making sure he knew what age it was.
Yeah, it is not a Silver Age. I'm pretty sure it's not. Hold on. Silver Age.
Not silver.
It's not silver.
Which one is it?
Yes. Paul,
one is
your
it?
turn.
Gold. It's gold. Has to be.
Let's see here. Is it a Bronze Age?
What was it? Yes.
78, 85.
Yes.
I want to go with Beckerman. Is this book Christmas related? Because you like to do topical things.
I would have to say no.
Okay.
Only because it's not.
Okay. That's a good reason to.
Yeah.
That's like of reasons. That's like right up there near the top.
It's near
Okay.
the-
Well, can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes,
Sure.
please.
If a book was published during the month of December but had nothing to do with Christmas, is it a Christmas book?
Yes.
No.
I didn't hesitate, so that means it's true.
That's like saying the new Wonka movie is a Christmas movie. Came out
That's
in
true.
December.
It's also true. So is Godzilla.
I mean, one thing we all can agree on, though, is that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, right?
Everyone
I'll
except Bruce
have to-
Willis will agree with you.
Exactly. Right.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to disagree with Mr. Willis.
All right.
Ooh.
DM Nerdy wants to ask the age-old question: is it a teen book?
Yes.
Ooh.
I would have to say yes.
Because
might be
basically
locked.
he's still
I'm
walking
not.
around.
Because it's a team.
Is it a team of elves?
That would make it a
Mm.
Christmas book.
It's probably
It
at
could
least
be
one.
about elves and not be Christmas related.
Is the writer still alive, Mark?
Double check. I think I'm like 99% sure he's not.
It's not going to be a JLI title, Travis, because it's a Bronze Age book. So it's got to be before 85, 70 to 85.
Hmm. Is
Brother John wants to know if it's an ongoing
The
series.
writer is still alive.
writer
Writer is still alive. Aha.
Oh, I know who that is too.
Did you figure it out?
I'm locked in. No, I'm just joking.
I mean,
No.
he already
Yeah,
said
your
it.
turn.
He said it, guys. We got to start taking this stuff more seriously. If Jesus is just going to start throwing out locks every now and like, that's just not fair. We got to make him accountable.
It is
your
not a
question, Adrian.
JLA title. It
Ooh,
is an
it-
ongoing series.
Okay, I have a question. Oh, hold on. Is it my turn yet? No.
Yep, your turn.
Okay. Was it published in 1980?
No. Terrible question, by the way.
Dang it. No.
Beckerman's getting specific. Is the writer Marv Wolfman? Well, he thought the writer was dead originally, so I'm going to guess that it's not Marv Wolfman. But although not that he necessarily keeps tabs on Marv Wolfman, but
So
Who is
DC
Marv Wolfman?
Bronze. Who are we playing Jeopardy?
yeah,
That's on Tuesdays.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Is a team? Oh, is this? Is it a first appearance key?
Is it a first appearance? No, no, sir. The key aspect of this comic book is not a first appearance.
okay.
Okay.
Marcus forgotten twice that Marv is alive. is it written by Marv Wolfman?
Is that your official question?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It is not written by Marv
Okay.
Wolfman.
Man, that was a lot to do about nothing on that, guys.
Dang it.
He said, "Ask him."
Yeah, he's like Beckerman's getting as sassy as Santa.
Sassy calls. I love it.
It's my question, right? Is it?
Yes.
So it's not a first
Not a first
appearance key. Is it the death of a character key?
No.
All he wants to know is it the first time that two people meet?
No.
He wants to know is it Dead Man related?
No.
You said it's a team book, so it has to be
Right.
Whose question?
Yours.
Yours.
Oh, I apologize. Is it a Kirby book?
It is not a Kirby book.
Is it a key because of the cover?
No.
Ooh, I think. Oh no, that's not it. He said it wasn't Marv Wolfman. Damn it.
Is it the first time a character joins a team?
No.
Is it a
What?
JSA title?
What title?
Is it a JSA title? No.
What other teams are on in the 80s?
In the Brian,
New- New Teen
Well,
Titans.
you had the New Guardians who had this vampire who was coked up and an alcoholic,
I think this was
part of the New Guardians team.
I'm starting to think that this one's going to end up stumping y'all.
No,
Is it the
hold
villain
on.
key?
Hold
Because
on.
like some of the questions are going to have it depends on how much y'all paid attention. Some of the questions could potentially like sitting y'all down a rabbit trail in the wrong direction. It is
Right.
not Strange Adventures. The writer is not Jerry Conway.
Wait.
And had AIDS. That's true. He had AIDS. I forgot about that part. Yes.
So who's
Yeah,
up
the lock-
question wise?
It's
It
not-
is Jesus.
It can't be New Gods because he's
Because
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
not
Kirby.
he's
No
not
Kirby.
alive.
Oh, damn it! You said the writer was alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
According to
Is it a villain key?
it is not a villain key. I'll tell you though, there's definitely a villain on the cover. But that is not its key factor.
I haven't asked the Bat Books question.
Is it a Titans book?
Is it a Titans book? It is not a Titans book.
Is it a Green Lantern book?
It is not a Green Lantern book.
Okay, we had the writer. Now is the artist alive as well?
The artist, I'm very certain, is not alive.
Is that just because he never responds to you?
No, it's because he died.
Oh, okay. That's up there too.
No, Dale, it is not a number one.
Is there a big event involving Red Tornado?
No, there is not.
Hmm. Your question, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm thinking Crisis
Okay.
is not that time, right?
No.
We didn't ask the beginning of
isn't.
Crisis.
It is an ongoing title.
I'll go, man. Holy crap, man.
It is an Adams or Perez drawn book. The price on the book is not 20 cents. I'm a male.
Wait, you said it is Adams or Perez?
Art, yes. I'm just
Um,
going to keep hitting the chat as we go too, just to help.
Yeah.
It's not Wonder Woman.
It's
Right.
not a Wonder Woman key.
Are you Wonder Woman?
I cannot disclose that information. This is not a new.
Ooh.
It is not
Oh.
a Batman title. What's going on, Jonathan? This is a. So it's tricky. Y'all got to remember what kind of books came out. You know, it isn't just like the title of a character isn't always the title of the book. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you ask, is it a team book like that? If you're talking Brave and the Bold, an issue of Brave and the Bold could feature a team or it could not feature a team, for example. So if that's the case, Brave and the Bold is not a team book, but it can feature teams.
Right. But by 70, wasn't it? It was all Batman and someone.
I was using an easy example that
Right.
is not the one that I brought, but it's applicable.
Right.
Ooh. Whose turn?
It's your turn.
It's
if you
my
want to
turn.
ask.
Is it a Brave and a Bold? Brave.
No, it's not an issue of Brave and the Bold.
Is that an issue of DC Comics Presents?
Ooh.
It is not, but now you're cooking.
This is a good one, Mark.
Yeah, this is a
very
good one.
It's a really,
I-
like much like Jesus. It's not a secretive book. It's just when you hit shit like this. I didn't think about it bringing it. I never mean to bring stuff that could like be this difficult, but it's just how the questions fall sometimes. It's not a second appearance key. Is it an issue of Action Comics? No, it's not an issue of Action Comics.
Right.
Hmm.
So that
You
one.
should probably ask. Is that a question?
Yeah. Are you going to say yes, right?
Showcase?
Is it a DC special?
It is a DC special.
Okay. I am locked in.
Yeah. What is going on, Dave?
Okay, I'm locked in.
DC special.
I mean, sure. What the hell? I'm gonna be locked in too. I don't have anything else to go on.
Okay. I am going with DC special number 29, the very famous Neil Adams cover, The Origin of the Justice Society.
That's the one I had, so I didn't have anything different. It's a hell of a cover.
I was off, but I think it would have been cool either way. DC special number 27, Batman versus the Hulk, because I know you like the Hulk. That's so. I know it's wrong, but that's why I picked it.
Boom. Issue number 2. It's also key for being the final issue, but
Mhm.
the untold origin of the Justice Society, like you said, featuring art by the legendary Neil Adams, featuring one of the biggest villains in history,
Mhm. That's right.
Superman.
That is a crazy. I had never seen that cover before.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this should be in every Justice Society fan should
Yeah.
have this in their
I
collection.
think it was Paul Levitz and Joe Staten. I think did the art inside, right?
Paul Levitz has also wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it, and Joe Staten did the art. I think.
And who's the cover? Covers Neil Adams. You said.
Neil Adams,
Covers
yeah.
Neil Adams. Yeah,
Holy crap,
Paul, do you have that book?
that's
I
wild.
do.
Of course he does.
Oh, of course he
I
did.
do. I do. I
Of
do.
course he does. You should see
Mark,
some
what
of
do you?
the shit Paul brings to the show. This ain't nothing for Paul.
Mark, what do you-
all class number one.
Yeah. Hey,
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
What do you got
Spear-
coming up on your channel, Mark?
All kinds of stuff. Hangout Friday morning, Sunday night at 8:30 is Out Week's End. Me and Paul go through the week of comics, movies, news, shows, all that stuff, and we spoil every bit of it. We got guests on there with us every Sunday. This Sunday is going to be fun. We've got not just Aquaman to talk, the new Aquaman movie, but Rebel Moon releases on Netflix tomorrow. So we'll be giving our take on those two films as well as the new release comics for this week. And then other than that, just content. Consume.
There you go.
Nice. You guys taking
And-
any time off for the holidays?
No, I pre-record and I have my schedule stays.
Yep.
That being said, very special episode Christmas Day because Monday is a video day, so it's already recorded, already ready, and it'll be releasing to channel members early, as does all the content.
Right.
And then yeah.
Nice.
And if for some reason you're not subscribed to Mark's channel, make sure you do that because he has an awesome giveaway. Make sure you actually a member of his channel because December and January
If you
gonna be
like
giving away.
Incredible Hulk 180, we're giving away a CGC 8.0 copy of it. So
Holy
just go to
crap.
my channel. The video's pinned. It's like a 2-3 minute long video explaining the details of the giveaway. It's a 2-month event for this month and next month, but you need to go check out that video before this month's over because you do have to be participating for both months. But if you like Wolverine, I heard he's a pretty popular character.
And is that the first appearance of Wolverine, or is that like the second appearance, or what
It
is
is objectively the first appearance of Wolverine
Right.
in comics.
Right.
Not period, but in comics.
Right. So go over and make sure you do that. But actually, we're getting another transmission. Hold on a second.
Hello, it's me, the big guy with a great big early Christmas shout out to remind you, Mark, that Christmas is on the way. It's coming fast, it's right around the corner. And it'll be here before you know it, and in the twinkling of an eye, it'll be Christmas time again as we celebrate once more that great hope offered to all of us on that first Christmas night, long, long ago. Mark, you've been pretty good this year, and you're on my nice list, so keep up the good work, because there are a lot of your friends who still haven't quite figured out yet how to behave. Ho, ho, ho! Mark, although you ask me every year, I have still not been able to come up with a copy of Action Comics #1. I have asked all of my elves who are avid comic book collectors, and they don't have one either. That's always been on our bucket list, kind of like it is on yours, to find one somewhere out there to complete our collection. And we do not duplicate comic books at the North Pole because that would not be fair to the people that are paying big bucks to get the originals. I'm not in the counterfeiting business. Ho, ho, ho! But look, you've been so good, I want to do something for you this year. Just let me know what you want for Christmas, and we will take care of it. Mark, I just cannot imagine living in a world without you in it. And there will always be a very special place right here in Santa's heart just for you. Merry, Merry Christmas, my friend. And Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
That was awesome.
All right, we're gonna go our next drawing now. So we have show you what we have. We have more foil, of course. We have the Big Time Collectibles. This is World's Finest #1, the Batman and Superman Miko Suyan foils. Then we have a couple of ratio variants. We have Batman Spawn. This is the 1 in 50 Brett Booth variant. And then we have this is gold. This is Batman number 125, the Jock Gold 1 in 50 variant. So that's in our second drawing tonight. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Let me just present again. Okay, here we go. All right. So we want to do this time. Oh, sorry. Gotta go back. Gotta do hashtag Batman Gold. Let me fix that. So, one moment, please. Okay. Hashtag Batman Gold. Go ahead and enter that. Satan Claus loves Mark. Mark really likes Santa too.
Man, I didn't notice it, but since Jake said it, man, that guy's hands are huge.
They are. He seems not to realize that he keeps saying the same thing every time he's on too, but just for Jake, not Jesus. Batman Gold, just for Jake, not Jesus.
I have to clarify.
That's not how it works. Is my hair like mesh with the
Your
anime?
hair has like horns coming out of it.
You look more like Krampus.
That's the look that I'm going for.
All right. What do we got here? We got 20 entries. We got 21 people. So we're going to go ahead and run it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Let's go.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
you go.
The tease was too much
Yes.
on that. Paul, you set
Yes.
that up.
I'm gonna be paying
Wow.
it forward, and we're gonna be giving it away on Spectales, Paul. But I just
Nice.
wanted to win. I just wanted to win so that Jake
have-
could lose.
And to have
So that
Jake lose, exactly.
That's all that matters. It's a very Merry Christmas, guys. That's it. Can't be topped.
Nice. All right, I'm going to go next. So, Mark, we will have you start with the selections,
All right.
questions.
Is this a Silver Age DC key featuring the first appearance of a male character?
Divide by 2. No.
Okay.
That gave us nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing out of that. All
Well,
right.
it took one thing off the board.
What's that? Okay, yeah, one very
very
No.
specific.
Because that's one of those questions that all 3 of those have to be correct for it to actually be a
That's
yes.
Yeah.
So that.
So
Yeah.
it took that one thing off the board.
Okay, so is it a DC key?
Yes, it is.
Aha.
God, I really want to ask a question like Mark's that really
They're
doesn't
good questions.
anybody.
They feel good.
They
They're
are.
really good.
If you can hit all the points, you get it like that.
Yeah.
Is it a DC Bronze Age key? That's the first appearance of a male superhero.
No.
You
TM
literally
Nerdy wants to know, is it
It's
blue?
your-
What I would say to that is it looks as happy as the rest of my comics.
All right, Paul. Did this book release in the month of July to December?
July in the month. You said month and then you listed and then you give me like 6
The
months.
month July to December.
No.
Okay, so it's in the
What?
first half of the year.
It's a
We're on the
springtime book. Yeah, spring, summertime book.
Yeah, or the back into winter time. January's
Oh
cold
yeah,
for a
you're
lot.
right. Yeah, January counts.
Chris, thanks for joining us.
Did this book sell between
We
the
are not getting.
years 1970 to 1985? How about
Okay.
No.
Okay. We're coming at this one from a different angle. I like it.
You are.
Let's see here. Is the writer alive?
No.
Nope, I knew this cheeky bastard. Paul, did you bring a Golden Age book?
Yes.
God damn it!
Wow.
I knew it. I've seen it in his eyes. So you said the writer. I'm like, nope. He brought a hammer today.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
I just got excited.
And it's a
It is not
DC Golden Age.
You
There's
know,
no
Paul-
such thing as Marvel Golden Age.
Ooh, shots
Hey.
fired.
He took that seriously, Mark. So just FYI.
I can tell.
You know, Paul, when you're gonna do this kind of stuff where you drop a golden age bomb, can you not have me go after you? Because
This is what I was talking about earlier. You should see the offensive shit that he brings to this show.
Let me see.
Thanks
So
for
it-
joining us, Kyle. Have a good night.
It's my turn. Is it a first appearance?
I have a feeling. I mean, I've got a really good idea of what this potentially is.
Is this comic worth more than my life?
Depends on what grade it is.
It depends on who you ask.
Okay, okay, golden age. You know what? I'm gonna narrow it down to a decade. Was this book published in the 1950s?
No.
Of course. It
Holy crap.
All right, Paul. Is this a second appearance key?
No.
Okay.
Ooh. I have a question.
I bet it's a Deathstroke book.
It is not Action Comics 93.
Is it an All-Star Comics book?
It is not. It is not a World's Finest book.
Or World's Finest?
Is it a Batman key?
Yes. No, it is not Beckerman.
Ooh.
It said not first appearance, not second appearance.
Correct.
And not 1950, so it's in the 40s.
Is
Which-
this? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. So we know for sure that the writer and the artist are dead. If it was in the 40s.
Well, I
Anyway.
didn't get to inspect the bodies, but I'm gonna say yes.
Who's it on?
You.
I think it's Jake. Yeah. If that was Jake's question, otherwise I think it's Jake.
Wait,
Okay.
didn't I just ask one? Okay.
Okay,
No,
this
I
is-
asked the Batman question.
Yeah,
Right,
yes,
okay,
you
you're
did.
right.
Is it
Yeah,
a Batman key?
Is this a single digit issue?
Oh, then it's not that big of a book. Come on,
Right.
Paul.
Exactly. Batman is not punching someone on the cover. It is not a detective book.
It's not a tech book. Is it a Brave and the Bold?
No.
Brave and the Bold. No.
Brave and the Bold started in the 50s.
Yeah, you are right on that.
Yeah, Brave and the Bold started in the 50s.
So it has to be in the Batman
I was-
title then.
I was gonna be nice, but now it's just
There's no punching.
yes. The title of the book is Batman.
Wow. It's an early Bat book.
Who's it on?
You.
It's on
No.
me.
No, it's on. It's on. Is it on? Yeah, I think
No,
so.
it was. Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
It's on me.
Hmm.
It's on me. Is that what?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
All right. Is Batman shooting a machine gun on the cover?
No.
Ugh.
The villain on the cover. No. Is there a New York Yankee player in the book? I don't believe so.
Oh,
That's how you crease a cover trying to.
And you said it's not a first. You already said it's not a first appearance. So
it's not a
Correct.
first or second
appearance.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Can I get clarity on that? Like really real clarity.
No.
Yeah.
In those first appearance, second appearance, we're talking about characters, but are like
No, it's talking about like first appearance.
inanimate objects.
It doesn't have to be a person. It to be
Like-
like it could be
like
the first
the-
appearance of a Batmobile or a
Batcave.
Batcave. Those are
Okay.
first appearance keys.
All right.
Does it have yellow on the cover? Yes. Is it a Dick Sprang cover? No.
Wow.
Is there anything key about it besides it being Golden Age? I would say yes. Is it a
Man,
Christmas
I'm
cover?
locking in. I'm locking in.
Okay.
Is it a Christmas cover? Did you answer?
Is it a Christmas cover? I will say yes.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
some bitch. All right, yeah, I'll lock in 2. Damn it, I'm late.
Okay. What do you got, Mark?
27.
Same.
I went with 28 just to do something different.
It is number 27.
Oh
Ah,
man,
Yeah,
look at
you've been wearing the shirt. Don't you have that on a shirt?
I wore it last week.
Yeah.
that.
As soon as I thought,
Last
there's a
episode I wore it.
shirt. Yeah.
Man, that is awesome. I love the yellow Batman books, man. They're just so dope. It's a nice cover, man.
Mhm.
Wow.
Nice book, good cover.
What is it? 40.
That cover is swiped a lot,
Yeah.
by the way.
The back. The
27.
1945.
1945.
Yep.
Can you show the back too? I like the back. You shoot your eye out, kid.
The
Get ready for
Chattermatic.
fun, Get a Tommy gun.
Chattermatic.
You shoot multiple eyes, kid.
Exactly. Okay, let's go right into our next drawing. So, we have a DC Absolute Edition. This is the Absolute Edition of
my
The Killing
God.
Joke.
That
So,
is absolutely awesome.
let me get that ready for us. I will go here. I will go here.
The absolute.
Okay. And then I will do this and do this and do that. And there we go. Hashtag Killing Joke.
I'll let you enter this one, Jake, since I already won.
Got 23 watching right now. We got 16 entries, 17. $18.
So, Paul, I was going to bring. I even opened it for the show. I was going to bring the 80-page giant for Geiger
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
with red coat, but it wasn't listed in Key Collector yet. I'm like, dude, that's horse shit. Junkyard
He's-
Joe's not listed in there yet. Red Coat's not listed in there yet. The only Geiger book
Really?
they still have in there is just Geiger 1.
What's that one about? The one that you had? What is that 80 page?
This is the 80-page giant they did right after Volume 1 of Geiger wrapped up, and it like just spotlights more of the criminals that were operating inside of
that city?
inside of
that
Vegas. But it
casino?
also,
Yeah.
it's got like 4 stories in it, but one of them features Brian Hitch and Jeff Johns' Red Coat character, who's like the immortal revolutionary soldier. He's gonna be like their magic based character. He's like the next character to be introduced into the unnamed universe. He's been
Oh, that's pretty cool. So Junkyard Joe is one of those guys too, then, right? Of that
yeah.
universe?
Junkyard Joe was the second one that they introduced. So the Geiger goes back. Obviously, I think he's the earliest one because the whole concept they're doing is like the American Tales. Like Pecos Bill and Paul Bunyan, but they wanted their own versions of those. So that's why they did the whole Heroes Through Time kind of thing.
Mhm.
And he goes back to the. I think his whole shtick is he shot and killed George Washington or something, and it cursed him to be immortal. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
That is pretty cool.
But
Okay, we're
the
gonna do the drawing now in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
congrats to Jonathan.
Ooh,
Nice.
Boom.
that's
All right,
such a
Jonathan.
cool book.
It is
Just
such
go
a
ahead
cool
and send me a DM. It's sector__2815. So just go ahead and email me. DM me your address, and I will get this out to you. So congrats very much. And now we're down to Jake. Jake,
Yeah, follow that up, Jake.
last but not least. So,
Thanks, man.
Mark, you're gonna have the first
Follow
question.
this up.
All right, Jake, is this key embarrassing to show after Paul's?
Yes.
What's the time to?
Let me see here. Is it a horror book?
Horror.
See, now people don't watch Whose Line Is It Anyway. They wouldn't get that reference, but I know that reference. It's horror.
No, it is not a horror.
Is it a Marvel book?
Ooh.
It is a marvelous book. No, it is not a Marvel book.
Ooh.
Hey, I know my audience.
Did this book release after 1980?
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Hmm.
So it's probably an indie book.
It doesn't have to be specifically be an Indiana Jones book.
Dun, 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 dun.
1980. Hmm.
That's fine.
Is it?
That only leaves you 43 years of work with there, Jesus. I'm
Right,
sorry I narrowed it down so much.
Is it an image book?
Like an imaginary book? No, it's very real.
Does the book have an image on it, Jake? Gosh.
An image of what?
Yes,
exactly.
it has an image on it. It is
Oh,
not an image book, Jesus.
No image book. Huh.
You're never late. Yes, it is an image book. You said, right?
No,
I
not-
said
not-
no.
no.
You
No, it's
just
not an image book.
assumed I said yes, Paul. That's
Right.
very presumptuous.
I wanted you so bad to say yes that I heard yes. Okay.
You heard yes. I said no. Man, Paul,
Right.
that's
Ooh.
troubling.
Highlight
Exactly.
that comment right there because I think that might the dark horse.
Is it a dark horse? Hector wants to know if it's a dark horse. Thank you for joining us.
I mean,
Cheers.
if this was a race, this book would probably be a dark horse to win. But no, it is not a dark horse book.
What?
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
Is this so it came out after you said 1980, right? Is that what you
Yeah.
said, Mark, before?
Yeah, after 1980.
Is this a gold key book?
Go. Oh, no, this is
You know,
not
like-
a gold key.
Kind of like the one that you guys are involved in.
You're referring to the Boris Karloff book.
Correct.
It is not. It is not goldish or keyish.
Did this book release before 1995?
See, now Mark is getting to the good stuff. He's
The
trying to
nitty-
really narrow
nitty
this down.
gritty.
Did you say what year? 94?
Before 1995.
Before.
Hey, Taylor.
Before. 1995. No, it did not. It was close, but it did not.
What is going on here?
That's a good question by Paul. Is the publisher still active?
What is that supposed to mean?
Do they
I
work
Still
out?
publishing.
Do they work out?
Right.
Here's what I'll say. Legitimately, I have not purchased a book from them in quite some time, so I don't know.
Well, as
We
long as
haven't
you're
had-
sure.
We
So
haven't
it's-
asked if it's DC.
Yeah.
Is it a DC book?
It is not a DC book.
So you have not purchased anything in a long time. So
I mean that like in the most clear way. Like I just don't know.
Right.
And if you'd like me to do the actual Google searching, I can
Absolutely
find out.
not.
No.
Absolutely not. No cheating.
It won't be Walking Dead because that was Image.
Warren Publishing.
Skybound, but
That's creepy and eerie.
Malibu was
right.
a good. Oh, you know what? When Harris Frank, is this a magazine-sized book? Because you've done that to us before.
Mm.
I'm such an evil villain on this
Yep.
show.
Yep.
You are.
No, it is not a magazine size.
Oh, don't be hard on yourself. You're a villain to everybody, not just us.
Oh well, that's good.
Did this book
You've been hanging
release,
out with Kevin, haven't you?
did this book release before the year 1998?
Did it? Sorry, I was laughing when that happened. What was your
Did this
question?
book release before the year 1998?
No, and I can tell you that because I looked up your question earlier, and it is a no.
I asked a different question earlier, though.
I know, but I did the research then to find out the publication date. And-
That's good because I'm going to keep going.
Is it a
Right.
Warren
He's working it-
Publishing?
He's working his way to months.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Warren, hold on. You're cutting me off, Jake, and I don't like you cutting me off, Jake,
All
especially
right,
with
all right,
the one
Jesus.
question.
it's hard to
Christmas
take you
time.
seriously with the horns coming out of your head.
What do you mean?
Where would you like them coming out of?
in real life that has horns, Jake? You must take seriously. You must. Have to.
The floor is yours.
Warren Publishing or any of its future iterations of Warren Publishing, because we
That's a
both
good
know.
question.
So I can't get into the minutia of Warren's publishing lineage.
Minutia? Can't believe you just used that word on me.
Minutiae.
You gotta speak Latin to Jesus. He only understands Latin.
Carpe diem, Jesus. No, it is not Warren or any of its affiliates.
We got Dynamite. We got Boom. I don't think it's any because he wasn't sure if the company was still publishing. So I'm gonna guess that it was. And Boom, I don't think was around. Well, when did Boom start?
It started with Mark Wade in 06-ish.
Yeah.
So it could be, yeah. We got Epic Comics. Is it a first appearance? Is it an issue number 1? Let me ask that first.
Is it an issue number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
Did this book release before the year 2003?
Well, as good as that year was, Mark, no.
Okay.
So it's super modern.
So it's super modern, 2003 to current.
So then Boom Studios could, I guess,
Yep.
possibly be there. Dynamite. Although he still wasn't sure if it was still publishing or not. So but he could have been lying.
He could have. Hmm. But it's a key. It has to be a key. Oh no, it has to be on Key
It is a key.
Collector.
It is on Key Collector.
Hmm.
You said it was not horror, right?
It's not horror.
Has any? Well, go ahead, Mark. You haven't really asked the question.
I've asked tons of questions. You want me to ask more?
Yes.
He's trying to insult your questions that none of them have been worth a shit. So why don't you ask a good one, Mark?
All right, I'll ask a good one. Was this book published before the year 2015?
Yes.
All right. 2003 to 2015. Getting
Man,
somewhere.
that's hell of a window you got there.
Exactly.
Has anybody associated with the making or creating of the book been on our podcast?
Ooh,
Good question.
Mm.
shit. No.
Is it a Top Cow book?
Top Cow. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna go with
Top
no.
Cow is a publisher. There's part of
Outcast
Wildstorm.
publisher under Image.
Yeah, they're under Image.
No,
They're under Image.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. Top Cow. I don't think
Okay.
so.
main character a man?
Indeed.
Is it creator owned?
I mean, God, I don't know. Maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
What you
It's.
mean? Okay.
I don't have all of that info
Right.
as far
You
as
better.
it's too small.
This one is
And I think I
It's a
got
good one.
yeah, because what
think I
other
got
what other independent titles are out there? What other?
I mean, I'm
There's-
I'm swimming in a publisher none of y'all have even asked. I mean, I'm talking
There's
tons of
there's
stuff. in this
Mad
publisher.
Cave. There's Aspen, like Matt Spidey just said. Is it an Aspen comic?
I mean,
That would
but
be-
to be on Key Collector, you gotta. I mean,
Dude, I'm on Key Collector swimming in a publisher that no one's asked. But I can't tell y'all because y'all are my competition.
you know, if it's a real comic.
Exactly.
Oh,
it is a
IDW.
real comic. It is
Is
a
it
real
is it an
comic.
IDW title?
IDW.
Yeah.
It's an
The
IDW
Idea
title.
Work- The Idea
Uh,
Workshop.
Oh, is that what that stands for? How do you know?
No, it is not.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I got a great
yeah.
question. All right. Did this book release before the year 2010?
You're getting so close, Mark. Yes, yes,
Yes.
it did.
Okay. Thank you. I needed that. Yes, I needed that.
Yeah, that one really puts you over, for sure.
It's a number one. That's the one I'm thinking of is going to be way before 2010.
Mhm.
But I'll ask TM Nerdies. Is it an Eclipse comic?
It is not an Eclipse comic.
No, not a bad idea.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Was this book published before the year 2008?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Okay.
God, we're so close.
Yeah.
We are. I can feel it.
3-7. I'm in a four-year gap here. Does anyone determine the first appearance aspect of this key yet?
No.
No.
We've
He said-
determined that it is a number one.
Did anybody ask if it
And
was
that
a,
it's a
because
male.
of the cover art yet?
Right. We know it's a male. It's a number one issue.
What's a male?
He said if it's a male
Nothing.
character.
What's the mail with you? Sorry, keep going. Sorry, did I miss a question?
Oh, I think. Is it a Dynamite publishing book?
No, it is not.
Is it Archie?
No, it is not.
Jake, is this a Fantagraphics published book?
No, it is not.
Hmm.
Hints would be Jesus was getting warmer.
With what? I don't even know. Like,
With what? When he was asking about Warren Publishing?
It's a real book that I guarantee all of you have heard of and maybe read, maybe own. Solid chance at least one of you owns this book.
that's ridiculous.
It would
It's
be
like-
Paul if anyone owned it.
Hey, Beats.
Hey.
Record time.
Hey, damn it! It's not Dark Horse. We asked Dark Horse. We asked Image.
We
asked
asked
Boom, we asked
IDW.
IDW, Dynamite. We didn't ask Valiant. Is it a Valiant book?
It is not a Valiant book, although that was a valiant question by you, Paul.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
Is it a Tops publishing?
No. I did actually bring a
No,
comic.
Ernie Press, In Key Collector.
I did bring a comic. It's a real book. And it's in Key Collector. Let's see.
Oh, is it an EC book?
Not at
Does
those years.
EC still publish? It is not an EC book.
Was this an ongoing title?
Yes. Interesting. That is kind of an interesting question. But actually, Mark Spector asked, "Is it a Wildstorm published book?" The answer would be yes.
That's Image.
It's not Image.
No. Well, Wildstorm was Image at one point, and then
It was
became,
not
and then it was
at
bought.
this time.
Yeah.
Then
it
it
was
was bought
DC.
by DC. So,
So at
it's
the
either
time-
Image or DC
It's not
Image?
a DC book.
or DC.
That's it is a DC book or an Image book. It was never a self-published thing.
That's unfair. That's unfair because there is absolutely zero representation of DC within.
That's like saying Skybound is not Image.
I'm locked in.
No, because even on Skybound books, Image is on
The
the
publisher.
book. It's on the book. Until I actually Googled, I didn't even know that Wildstorm was an imprint of any kind. So
Yeah,
that's
Jim Lee brought it with him when he came over to DC.
Yeah,
Very, very good stuff. So I'm guessing this probably be.
I'm locked in.
I don't know if I want to lock in yet or not. I don't want to now that we know this.
No, what? There can only be one book that Jake has. That's right.
Well, that's a different story.
Yeah. I'm with
and if it's a
brother.
first.
I'm with brother John there.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Is anybody still guessing, or are we doing this?
No, I guess we're all locked in.
We're all locked
Hey,
in.
who locked in first?
I think Jesus did.
I think I heard Paul. I thought I heard Paul
Hey,
lock in.
I'm
first.
going with the boys. Number one. That's what I'm going with.
That's what we got, boys.
Very
Let's
cool.
go. That is
Very
a good
nice.
book, though, man.
And actually, this is a really nice looking copy. It's not a 9/8 contender because this bottom right corner is just a bit
I was
outside.
super
But-
close to bringing that tonight.
This
We're-
is
I mean,
I've read this. I really
Yeah.
like this book.
yeah, and you're right. I mean, I have that book too, but just a much crappier reader version because I read it. But that's an awesome book. I really like that cover too. It's pretty cool.
You know, the thing that is deceiving as well that I didn't realize is that these are the only two characters in it that are actually in the book. These other three. So the cover makes it look like you meet like Mother's
All of
Milk
them,
and
yeah.
Frenchie in it, and you don't.
Mm-mm.
And my LCS actually recently got the run of them, and some son of a bitch went in there and just bought the first Homelander. Only bought that one. It was the run of the first 6 boys books, and somebody went in and was just like, I'll just take that one. And I was like, come on, then now I got to go find that damn book. So
I mean, I'm sorry guys, but quickly, you think that there's some room in that, Jake? Like,
in what way?
Legs?
There's always legs, but I don't know. I mean, the boys is already a very well established TV show series. The book is
Spin-off?
I'm not. Yeah, the spin-off is coming. I don't know. I haven't heard
already
whether
did.
or not it's
It's
did
already
have good
wrapped.
reviews.
It already wrapped up. The people who
Season
watched
1
it
did,
liked
right?
it. Yeah,
Yeah, people who watched it like it. I haven't seen it, but the people who watched it like it.
I
didn't.
watched the original series. You didn't like the spin-off, or?
No, so I'm not a huge fan of the show. Like, I enjoyed season 1 a lot, and every season's just gone downhill for me. It's just turned into just what can we do to shock the audience with just vulgarity versus good story, in my opinion. That's just different.
I don't
mileage for
disagree
different
with you on
folks.
that, Mark.
I mean, it's not bad story or anything, but I get lost in like the crawling inside of dicks or anaconda dicks or these dicks or those. That's all it is. How many dick jokes can this show make?
It's Seth Rogen, right? Like, he's a producer on it, so he's.
I would tell you that the comic is it's not quite as vulgar as the show, but it's pretty damn close.
Well, it's just violent though. You don't have like a girl that can shrink down to like tiny size like the Atom, jacking a dude off microscopic size. You know, that's what you get with the TV show. Like, this is just, it's lame.
All right. Well, going from that, we actually have one more message for you, Jake.
Hello, Jake. It's me, Santa, the big guy. And you know it. Christmas is coming. It's coming fast. It's on the way. It's right around the corner, and it'll be here before you know it. As once again, we'll get to celebrate the hope that was given to all of us on that first Christmas night long, long ago. Now, I want you to know that I listen to your podcast at the North Pole. Jake, you and Jesus are rock stars with the elves. They listen to you all the time. They can't look at you because they're so busy, man. They got to keep their, looking at what they're doing, I want you to know that you're on the nice list, but Jake, let's not have a repeat of that lying incident. You're still on thin ice for that one. Do you get it? And I'll be watching. I'm making a list and checking it twice. And I always find out who's been naughty or nice. So you had better behave. And you too, Jesus. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Santa needs some.
Jake pissed off
Man.
Santa.
Man,
He's not kidding around.
yeah. Jake, what'd you do, man? Is that why you don't have a beard? Because Miss Claus already went to you?
I lied last year. Remember? Was that last year? That was recently.
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that was
liar.
fun. Hey, you know what? It's you guys. I won't take any shit from you. I was keeping it interesting, keeping it pretty fun, and you need a wild card in every group.
Absolutely.
me.
Absolutely.
Wild card, baby.
It was just the way you said it too. It's like, and you were like answering questions. And it's like, and I will tell you that I lied to one of your questions. It's like, okay, so now we got to figure out which one you lied to as well.
Oh, I do not regret that.
Yeah, it was funny. It was great. Okay, last drawing before we end this. So we have in our last final drawing we have a 9.8 Adventures of Superman Jonathan Kent, the big time collectibles foil. So there's that. And because it wouldn't be fair to separate siblings at Christmas, we're also going to throw in the blue one as well.
Oh,
So we've got
man.
blue and red.
That's too much, Paul.
9.8.
Awesome.
I
Adventures of
really
Superman.
hope Jake loses this one.
So
You know what, Mark? If I win it, I'll split it with you. I'll cut them right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
While they're in the case.
Yeah, I love that
But-
electric blue one so much.
Hashtag Jonathan Kent is going to be our hashtag for this one. Hashtag Jonathan Kent. Make sure you enter that into TM Nerdy. What are you doing? He tried to guess what it was going to be. No, it's hashtag Jonathan Kent. Hashtag Superman. Hashtag Jake wins.
Paul, what do you have coming up on your channel?
What do I have coming up on our channel? I have, we do every Monday morning, we do a DC Comics Deep Dive. We're currently doing a deep dive on the Beast World event that's going on through Titans and taking a world tour on some of the DC locations. Then every Sunday night, you can see me on your channel on at Week's End. And we're here every other Wednesday night. We do this every other Wednesday night, and we give away stuff as well. And while I'm thinking of it, on our next show, we have, from the Bada Boom podcast, we have Flo Dameron will be on with us.
Oh,
Um,
shit.
And we have, making a return appearance, it is Dale of Suspense on
Hell
our next
yeah.
show.
And if you are watching and you are interested in joining the panel to guess that key, be sure to reach out to Paul
Yes,
on the Instagrams.
Absolutely.
On the grams, in the DMs.
On the grams. I'm excited to have Flo on. He's going to bring
Yeah.
some modern. Well, since there's only one Ghost Machine book, you can't bring
Right,
that.
exactly. Right.
It'll be a different Jeff Johns book.
Okay, we've got 25 people entered, so we're going to go ahead and draw it now in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Good luck to everybody.
The third appearance of Dale. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, yeah. That's a massive giveaway, Paul.
Oh,
Yeah.
He won.
And Paul saves on shipping. Congratulations. to
Exactly.
John.
A double winner.
there you go.
Nice,
Boom.
man.
You
Christmas
just made
came
like a
early.
bandit tonight. You just
Christmas
walked
came
away
early.
with a $400 $400 prize pack tonight.
For real, man. That's awesome.
So yeah, that's going to be it for our Christmas special. Thank you, of course, always to
Great.
Mark. Thank you to Jake and Jesus. Can't thank you guys enough. Whenever you guys are able to come on, we definitely obviously want to have you on. So, but enjoy your rest through January. We'll be looking forward to having you listening to you again after your 6 weeks off. So,
Thank you.
But
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you very much. Can't thank you guys enough. Wouldn't do this without you guys. So, and thank you to everybody in the chat as well. I appreciate you very much. And that's going to be it actually for this year. Actually, we will see you again on January 3rd. Like I said, we'll have Flo Dameron. We will have Dale of Suspense. And other than that, everyone just have a happy and healthy and safe Christmas and New Year. So thank you guys, everyone, for what you guys do and for just hanging out with us. You're not leaving Sector 2815.